Thank you, Rachel. Right now in Fort Mill, voters crowding the polls as they decide whether to approve a $190 million school bond. If the bond is passed, the Fort Mill area will get 3 new schools, 2 elementary schools and a middle school. Billie Jean Shaw talked with voters at the Baxter Community Precinct and has the story.
There's just too much, and I'm against it. At this point in my life.
Chrissy Anderson checking no on the ballot as she says she's against a multi-million-dollar plan that would bring 3 new schools to the town of Fort Mill.
And there needs to be a slowdown of building things, schools.
But other voters say the opposite.
I think long term it's needed, and we see that with the growth.
The two sides now battling it out in the polls.
We expect it to be heavy right up until 7 o'clock tonight.
As we are just hours away from seeing if Fort Mill citizens support the $190 million bond referendum. If the vote passes, taxes will increase, and in the next 2 years, construction will begin on 1 new middle school and 2 new elementary schools. Without the new schools, the district predicts all 9 elementary schools will reach capacity by 2020.
I have a kindergartner and don't want them in trailers.
And while some are looking forward to moving into new classrooms,
We moved here for the schools, and they're amazing schools, and we want them to continue.
Others tell us they are moving out if the vote passes.
I don't want my taxes to continue to go up. Unfortunately, we're considering moving out of Fort Mill for that very reason.
Now to some break.